Go ahead, Steve.
Oh, thank you. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy is saying President Putin probably would have backed off from invading Ukraine if President Biden had shipped weapons to Ukraine sooner. Does the president feel he should have acted sooner?
Well, first, I mean, just for fact's sake, we sent a record amount of security assistance to Ukraine during President Biden's first year in office, more than any other president in history. And we shared a significant amount of intelligence with Ukraine about Russia's intentions and military movements, as you all know, because we've talked about it in here. $3.2 billion total, $2.6 billion since this conflict started. That's in direct contrast with our predecessor, who withheld hundreds of millions of dollars in military aid from Ukraine, including javelins, which Mr. McCarthy, who was critical of us in this moment, defended at the time as, quote, the rightful thing to do, because he claimed people believed there was corruption in the Zelensky administration. So I don't know if that's a question for us as much as a question for him. What has changed in that period of time?
And secondly, are you planning more sanctions this week on Russia, more oligarchs? What can you tell us?
We are continuing to review and consider additional sanctions. It's been an ongoing process, but right now you will see us continue to expand our sanctions targets and to continue to take steps to both further tighten our sanctions to prevent evasion and put in place additional sanctions. I also wanted to note a couple of comments for anyone who questions, which probably isn't anyone in this room, but maybe, whether these sanctions are having an impact. One is by the chairwoman of the Russian National Central Bank, who said these sanctions are, quote, will now begin to increasingly affect the real sectors of the economy and, quote, practically every product. She also said that, quote, that sanctions are being tightened almost every day and, quote, the period during which the economy can live on reserves is finite, meaning these are really having the squeeze that the president, the Secretary of State, the Secretary of Treasury, and others have conveyed. But we are continuing to review, and I expect we'll have more in the coming days.
Go ahead. Just